Alright, looking at this, this is still kind of sharp and awkward. So what we actually want to do is jump into this dimension and flip that. Let's bring this back up to a little larger number. So this will bias it more vertically instead of biasing it more horizontal. So what we get is a lot more natural effect here versus that. That's very sharp, awkward kind of transition. Much better. So we wanted these to be more being pushed vertical, not being pushed flatter. Anywho, the next step in our process here is to clean this up right there. So let's hop back into our part. And to clean this up, let's go ahead and hide our sketch. We can see that this body continues into this leg profile. So what you can do is in your Weldments tab, click Trim Extend. So bodies to be trimmed, let's get that gone. I had something already selected. Bodies to be trimmed, let's pick this guy. And the trimming boundary, let's click this face. So that will make basically a plane that this cannot go past. So hit check, and we can see that that trims up nicely. And since this part is going to be cut on a bandsaw, I opt to not have this continue out because I want the true dimension of this cut. So I don't want this to be extended to the body. I want it extended to this face because that's how it's actually built in real life. If you do the opposite, if you trim it to a body, well, that still didn't do it. Let's see. Okay, they added a new feature. So now you can opt, so you can still trim it to a body, but you can allow for it to stop as if it's a plane, or you can radius it forward. This is the condition that I do not want. Because if you were building a race car roll cage out of tube, you would want this because you want to cope everything. But for table legs, you're just going to weld that. You're going to weld this groove in here and then sand it flat. And then this allow extension, you can see it would be trying to put a piece down here. You could uncheck that and get rid of that extension, but let's just click that guy. And I'm going to, for the sake of doing it the same, just picking that face and hitting check. Now we can see that trimmed up that body nicely. And you can see that our bottom looks good and our top looks good, but we want this to extend all the way up. This one did it right. So to get this, we can hop back into our weldment. We can click this joint and you can switch the order of trimming. So let's switch this and this. So that switches which one is the priority. We can hit check, and now this inner piece is trimmed first. And now we have the top looking the same as the bottom.